Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. Kids, are you good? Yes, taking care of your health? Yes, very good. So, children, let us start for our today's class. So, students, as you know, I am going to teach you general science and we are going to continue lesson number 3. So, today in lesson number 3, we will learn about birds and this is your third video. So, it is written as part 3 on the same lesson. So, let us continue the lesson. So, in the last video, we have studied about. So, let us revise what we have studied about in the last videos. Yes, in the last videos, we have learned about birds around us. Then we have studied about body parts of birds and in that we have already studied about 5 points that were beak, wings, feathers, tail and feet. Am I correct? Yes, so we have completed all these points. Then in the second video we have learned about flight of birds and in that we have learned about the upstroke and downstroke movement of wings. Remember children? Yes? Good. Upstroke and downstroke movement of wings and the flightless birds. Like some birds cannot fly, so they are called as flightless birds. So all these points we have covered in the last 2 videos of science. And today let us continue with the lesson with some more interesting facts about the birds. So children, today we will learn about feet of the birds. So you and I and all the human beings have legs. Yes. So same way birds are also having. So they are called as feet and claws of a bird. And we are going to study about that today. So the size and shape of the feet and the claws of a bird depends upon where it lives. Yes children, all the birds live in different places. Like penguins live in the snow area, correct? While the other birds live in the land. Some birds live in the water like ducks and all. So they are living in different places and where they live depend upon that. There are different type of feet and different type of claws. So let us study one by one. The first point is about perching birds. Yes, what it is called? Perching birds. Some birds stay or even sleep on trees. So can you see in the image one bird is sleeping on the tree? Yes, so this is how just they sit on the branch of a tree and they close their eyes. So some birds stay or even sleep on the trees for most of the time. These birds are called as perching birds. So the birds you can see here in the images, they make nest or sometimes they don't make a nest. Just they sit on the branch of a leaf and they are sleeping on that. And many a times they make a nest and in that nest they go and sleep. So this type of birds are called as perching birds. Crows, sparrows and pigeons are some examples of perching birds. So crow, sparrow and pigeon are the examples of perching birds. In order to hold the branches firmly, these birds have 3 toes pointing in front and 1 toe pointing backwards. Children, important. Pay attention now. See in the image. Now here, as I can show you, 3 toes are pointing front side and 1 toe is pointing behind. So this is the perfect example of perching bird. So crows, sparrows and pigeons are having the same type of feet or the claws. So here you can see they are having 3 toes front, 1 toe backward. Why it is like that? Because they are sitting on the branch of a tree or the wire or the any other thread, sometimes a long big one. So they have to hold it firmly. So with this type of feet and claws, they can hold the branch firmly and they can cover it properly. So this is how the perching birds are having 3 toes front and 1 toe backward. Second example. The second example is of wading birds. Birds such as storks, cranes and herons live near the shallow ponds. Shallow ponds, little deep ponds. They have long legs to walk through the water in search of the food. So here are example of stork, crane and herons. So the first one is stork, second one image is of crane and the third one example of herons. So they are living near the pond area. Where the pond will be there, no, these birds will be living there, and you can see in the images their legs are so much long. Can you see? Yes, they are having long legs so they can walk in the water and they are having to search the food. Their toes are broad and spread out to help them to walk easily through the shallow water. Now let me show you their toes. So children, this is how their toes are. And this is how they catch the food from the pond. Yes, they catch many a time fish, and you can see their beaks also, and you can see their toes also. So in the image, can you see how their toes are? Yes, they are spreaded out. It is attached with their skin. Can you see? Yes, it is attached with their skin and they can walk easily because of this long legs. Legs are long, toes are spreaded out, and they can balance there properly and they will not slip also. So this is how these birds are called as wading birds. The next one is water birds. It is also called as swimming birds, like ducks, pelicans and penguins mostly keep swimming in the water. Correct? Yes. So here are the three examples. First image is of duck. Second image is of pelicans. Yes, this type of birds are called as pelicans. And the third image is of penguins. So here you can see mostly they keep swimming in the water. So they are called as water birds. Okay, so they are called as water birds. They are also known as swimming birds also. The front toes of these birds are joined by their thin skin. Okay, now in the image can you see? Yes, now we can see that the front toes are attached with their thin skin. Here you can see more clearly. Such feet are called as webbed feet. Yes, what it is known as webbed feet. These birds use their feet like paddles, like swimming in the water. Now here in the images you can see it very properly that their toes are attached to their skin, and this type of toes are called as webbed feet. And with this help of webbed feet, when they go inside the water, they can paddle the water. How you do swimming with your hands? Yes, in the same way they can paddle and move in the water very easily. So they are called as webbed feet. The next one, fourth point is of climbing birds. Climbing, with the name only we can understand, no? Climbing birds. Yes. Birds such as parrots and woodpeckers can hold or climb on the tree branches in search of food. So say children, the first image downside is of parrot and upside image is of woodpecker. Now can you see how they are holding to the branch and how the woodpecker is climbing? Okay. So they are called as climbing birds because they hold or climb on the tree branches in search of food. They have two toes pointing forward. Can you see in the image, students? Yes, so they have two toes pointing forward and two toes pointing backward for a better grip on the tree trunk. So these are called as climbing birds. They are having two toes front, two toes backward. Why it is? And see their nails also how it is. So they can hold it, grip it properly for the tree trunk, and it will balance their body and they will not fall down. So they are called as climbing birds. Next one, flesh eating birds. Flesh eating. Birds such as owls, hawks and eagles live on high trees. Okay, here are the three examples. First image is of owl, second image hawk, and third image of eagle. See, by their faces only we can say how dangerous they are, isn't it? So they are also known as birds of prey. Yes, they are also known as birds of prey. They always kill the other birds or other insects. They hold the fish many a time. So this is how they are called as flesh eating animals. So they are living on the high trees and on the mountain tops. They fly high in the sky. So these birds are having a record to fly high in the sky. They have strong toes ending in sharp claws. Children, their toes are very sharp. Okay, their toes are really strong and their toes are very sharp. These are called as talons. Yes, what it is called as talons. Now see in the image. See their feet, see their claws, see their nails sharpness. How sharp it is. Why? Because talons help them to grip their prey and hold on it even when they are flying. Now this is how when an owl is flying, and that is how it holds their prey. Now here is the eagle and it is holding a big fish downside. Can you see? Yes. So these birds fly high. They have to go high up on the mountains, and because of these talons they can hold the prey properly. They can tear the skin properly and then they will eat the flesh. So they are called as flesh eating birds. So children, these are the 5 points that we have covered in this video. So let us see all the 5 points. Yes. So first one is perching birds. So what perching birds are having? 3 toes front and 1 backward. So 3 toes front side and 1 toe backward. Second one is wading birds. So how are wading birds' feet and claws? They have long legs, toes are broad and spread out. Third one, water birds. Front toes joined by the skin and it is called as webbed feet. Next one, climbing birds. 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing backward. So they are called as climbing birds. Next one, flesh eating birds. Strong toes ending in the sharp claws, that is called as talons. So this is what we have. So children, I will be soon back with the next video by continuing the lesson. But till that time, now just open your science textbook and have the reading of the lesson one more time so you can understand these concepts properly. Till that time children, take care of your health. Thank you.